Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is the banner video that I do every 20 days with Genshin. And we're just gonna be looking at the banner and checking things out. And I don't know if we're gonna be wishing on anything because I just got Navia, one of the characters I've been waiting for. And I think we're back into like save up mode, but we can always see we have every 4-star in the game, so like there's no 4-star that's probably gonna like move us to wish as well. But we can check things out nevertheless. Oh, wait, this is like a... Oh, very cool. Very cool. This is like a similar banner. I think it's the same banner, right? In terms of the 5 stars that there were before. Right? The Raiden Shogun and Kinich were on the same banner before, and that's the time I got Kinich. Man, that's pretty sick. I literally just got Navia, but I have no issue with like doing like a few wishes on this banner, on the off chance that like worst case scenario is we get nothing but we add some pity to it. Best case scenario is that we somehow in the small percentage will get the Raiden Shogun within like, I don't know, 30 wishes, even less than that. Less than 30 wishes for sure. Way less than 30 wishes. Maybe like what? 20 wishes? Even less than that. Like, so maybe, actually, I don't think it doesn't seem like a possibility. The more I say it, I'm like, I'm doing the math, and I'm like, nope, no, I don't think that's a possibility. But it would still add pity to it. And we don't really need the 4 stars here anyway as well. Man, the weapon is really cool though as well, isn't it? Wait. Yo, wait. Oh my god! Wait! No! Cancel path. No offense, Chiori. I forgot you have to like pick again. You can chart a course. Okay, I think I'm gonna chart a course. I think I'm gonna chart a course for Yaimiko. I legit think I'm gonna chart a course for Yaimiko. 110%. That is so freaking cool. Yaimiko is technically on the banner. You got Ito, Kokumi. This is a great selection, by the way. Ayato, Chiori, Yoimiya. We have Kazuha, Ayaka. You know what's so cool about this entire selection? About all the characters on this list? I think I have one of these. I have one of these characters. Out of all of them. But like out of all these characters, like my favorite character, like out of them all, is Yaimiko. I think like I'm definitely going to like confirm the path of Yaimiko. I think that's what we're going for. Yeah, I can wish over the next like 20. I think we can also buy some wishes as well, which I have no problem doing as well. But let's do some wishes before we do anything, because we're going to do the trials today as well. I didn't know they had like another chronicled wish. And I know like these are harder to get. But like I would still, you know, it'd be still cool if we could get Yaimiko. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting to get Yaimiko, you know what I mean? I'm not like you know, sitting here going like, "Oh, I'm totally going to get Yaimiko," you know? I'm not that delusional, but like that's the path I would want to choose. Okay. A Kuki constellation, which is cool. Very cool. A Chronicle Wish banner though, freaking great stuff, by the way. Great stuff. We can just like, I guess first of all we'll wish a few times again, but it might be better to do like the 10 wish again. So let's see if we can actually go buy some wishes. Just a side note before we go into more of these wishes, I said like in a Honkai video recently that I'm trying to like log in more, but like I think it's because, like, once you get out of routine, right? Like, I was in a routine of logging in every day and, like, leveling up characters every single day. And then, like, once I caught up, I think I told you guys before, I kind of was like, okay, before I even, like, feel nearly burnt out, because I wasn't feeling burnt out, but I was like, let's take a break from leveling up characters. And it can be hard to get back into the routine and stuff. But I have been leveling up Faresa, and I have been leveling up Venti, so I have been logging in at some point. Sometimes you get to the end of the day and you're like, look, I'll do it tomorrow, you know what I mean? But I kind of want to start like making sure I'm logging in like most days, at least, you know, like 5 out of the 7 days To remember to log in to level up some characters as well. But yeah, I've leveled up Varesa. I think that she has artifacts to get and stuff like that as well, but like her talents are doing pretty good. Similar to Venti as well. Venti's doing pretty great also. But yeah, just a side note, like, I'm going to try and log in like every day in both games, in Honkai and Genshin going forward. Again, it's just like one of those things when you break your routine, it's hard to get back into it, isn't it? It really is. Let's keep wishing on this banner. Yes. Again, like, I can wish over the next 20 days on this banner as well. It ain't gonna, kill me. I'm also not gonna sit here and be kind of like, the way I wish in Genshin is that I don't think about it too much. You know what I mean? You just do it. And again, we're not gonna get it in these wishes, but like we can, a person could dream. Is it mirrors like? Is it like a little bit? No, maybe not. Maybe it always goes like this. But yeah, like I would totally love to get Yaimiko. That's definitely the choice I would go with, and is the choice I'm going with. No offense to Shiori there as well. See how the wish showed up in the corner there? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Over the next while then, I will wish on this banner and maybe try to get Yaimiko. I think that'd be a fun thing to try and do. I also have like 7 wishes here, so we can like wish on this a little bit too. I'm not saying, again, it's one of those things that when I wish, I'm not expecting to get like the world. You know what I mean? Okay, we got a 4-star, but we have all like, hopefully like it's a 4-star. Oh no! Okay, constellation. That's the thing I always like forget about. Like I'm always like, oh, it'd be cool to get like a new weapon or something. That's like, no, constellations are really cool and they're really important. And they've like bolstered so many members of my team in the past while. Like look at the C6 Sing Show, So like it does make sense to do that as well. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so over the next while, I'm going to try and I'm going to wish on the Yaimiko banner. Now, can I say as well that like the other selections here are pretty fantastic. Like this is a great Chronicle wish banner, right? Would you guys definitely, I think you would agree with that as well. Like this is like a bunch of like fantastic characters here. Like, here's the way I'll do it as well. If Yaimiko wasn't here, I think I'd probably like choose Ayatsu or maybe Ayaka even. Like Yoimiya's, but look at that, like this is like a bunch of characters that I just adore so much though, right? Kokomi's fantastic, but I think it'd probably be like Ayato or Ayaka, but then I look at like Yoimiya, I already have Kazuha, Ito as well. Oh, this is a really like Genshin. Why do you make so many good characters? Why do you make so many good characters? But probably Ayato or Ayaka. I'd say maybe I'd pick maybe. Such good characters. But like, yeah, there's our girl Yaimiko, one of our top 10 favorite characters in Genshin, which I should do a top 10 favorite characters list at some point as well. I guess we can go to the trial section now.
Wherever in this world.
Oh. Chronicles of the shifting stratagems. If in your adventures you will encounter enemies and obstacles all shape size, don't panic, analyze your foes, and just in line with dazzling victory. Should we try this out? We should definitely try this out, right? Yeah, that could be another video we do. And there's also like this as well. There's a tabletop organ, so maybe we might try out these few mini games in this too. So there's a trial here as well. Wait, is there only 4 on the trial banner? Why is that? Who's the other person on the trial banner? Because there's another 4-star, right? Lynette. Why isn't Lynette on the trial?
Carry memories of my home.
Why is that? You guys probably know better than I would why that is. Why would that be? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But let's just do the character trials, and then we'll talk about some other stuff then as well. Why not? I have no idea what that'd be. So Sara's elemental skill allows her to house her next fully charged aim shot to grant her a crow feather cover. The arrow fired will leave a crow feather behind that will trigger a Tenju Jurai ambush, which deals AoE electro damage and also increases attack of nearby characters. So it increases attack of nearby characters. Our elemental skill. So the next time we do a fully charged aim shot, it will give the crow feather cover. Okay. And that will do an AoE damage as well. Okay. When she uses her elemental burst, she will strike a target area with Tenju Jurai, Titan Breaker, dealing AoE electro damage and causing several consecutive Tengu Jurai. Okay. Okay. Strong cluster, so strong cluster to spread out, dealing more instances of AoE electro damage. These Tengu Jurai can also increase attack of the characters near the point of impact. Additional elemental words will drop during the trial. Okay, let's try her out here as well. So what I'm getting here is that the burst also increases attack damage from people around, just like its support system there as well. It deals AoE electro damage and will strike an area with a Tengu Jurai, and also there's an idea with the crow feather. So I guess with the crow feather stuff with the skill, I have to hit the skill, and then I have to do a charged aim shot, and that will get the crow feather cover. That arrow will leave behind a crow feather. Okay. Okay, cool. We'll try it out. Sara is one of my first ever characters I ever got. I think it's the first ever character I got. Her and Sayu were the first ever characters I ever got in Genshin on a random wish. Very cool characters. Okay, let's try this out. So they mean this, so it's that, and that allows the next charged aim shot, I guess. This, to leave, and that's the crow. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we know that now. So I tap this, and you get like a bit of damage there as well. Okay, and then this does AoE damage. Man, that's pretty sick, isn't it? That's pretty sick. I think like one of the things about Shangling's move is that it genuinely feels like, oh, we have to keep hitting as well, do we? Hold on one second here.
Storm the front. Impossible.
The one thing about that Shangling's burst that I absolutely like, and it was like here's the thing, like she's just a like adorable character, but like her move is so freaking fun, like legitimately so. That like, and it's so fun to like look at. You know what I mean?
For a little shock.
Nice and spicy. Strike.
Oh, nice. And that boosts the attack of the characters around her as well. Yeah, I'm not very good with Sara. I think I can fully, like, say that, right? Like, I'm definitely not, like, fantastic with Sara, at all. You know what I mean?
Quiver.
I think you guys would more than agree. Like, I think this is what you're supposed to do.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Let's dance.
Let's spark things up a little.
Get some fire going as well. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of you guys would do that a lot faster, maybe. But maybe I'm just like not as good with Sara as I could be. Let's go then with actually. This is like the most heartbreaking story I've ever had with a character with Thoma. I have him like leveled. I have him leveled. I just like I feel like he's like the most neglected character, unfortunately. Like I adore him as a character, but we just haven't used him very often. Thoma's elemental skill deals AoE pyro damage and summons a defensive blazing barrier. Obtaining a blazing barrier again will allow new damage absorption to stack with the amount that currently remains, and it will also refresh the barrier's duration. So, okay, rereading this, we get a blazing barrier and AoE pyro damage. Doing the same thing again will allow that to stack and will refresh the barrier's duration. When you use the emerald to burst, he deals AoE pyro damage to create a scorching ORI. Characters under the effect of the scorching ORI will trigger fiery collapse with their normal attacks, dealing AoE pyro damage and summoning another blazing barrier. So, do other characters with us get under the effect of the scorching ORI? And then the normal attacks will now be pyro? Is that what we're getting at here? Let's try it out. So, again, Shangling, the queen of trials, always here. So, if we go like this.
Don't get too close. I got you covered.
Now, that could just be because of the shield as well, but maybe I'm getting that wrong. Good damage, though. Like, not bad at all. Yanfei.
Time for your arraignment.
Time for your arraignment, she says. Yeah, so I kind of want to see maybe if... And I feel like, you know, while defeating these guys fast is a good idea, I think you guys wouldn't at all be opposed to me just like trying out some stuff, because I want to try something out to see if that's what happens with it without the shield. So if we do this, we still get a shield here anyway. Oh, is that the thing that gives us the... Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, so sorry.
Cool. You know, it's actually like, I think at first, like, not even lying, maybe it's gonna make myself sound stupid at the risk of making myself sound stupid, but like, we'll do that here. You know, we're not afraid to do that. Like, I think like for the first while with Thoma, like one of the things that kind of scared me, I think a little bit, was like, I thought his move was complicated, but now like thinking about it, this is what I'm thinking it is. And maybe there is some stuff I'm getting wrong with it. Like, it just seems like a pretty good shielder that like also is good at like giving people some damage too, right? So I think we could definitely like put Thoma on a team. He's leveled. I just need to get him some like a good some good artifacts, really. And he'll be fine. He'll be so fine, you know? In more ways than one, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's... I don't know what. No, I'm sorry. Playing of Youth, Thoma, this is the Raiden Shogun. The Raiden Shogun is a character who is absolutely incredible. Like, she is incredible. And her story is not even finished. We still had a bit of her story there in the last... one of the last events we did in Inazuma. It was actually fantastic to see. So let's now... So the Raiden Shogun's elemental Shogun skill, Transcendent Baleful Omen, will grant each nearby party member an Eye of Stormy Judgment that will perform coordinated attacks alongside them, dealing AoE electro damage. So there's going to be an eye that will also like coordinate attacks alongside them. That's pretty cool. When a party member is affected by the Eye of the Stormy Judgment, use their elemental burst, they will accrue Resolve for the Raiden Shogun's Chakra Desiderata. When the Raiden Shogun uses their elemental burst, she will use up all her Resolve accrued by that. So we have to cure more whenever someone uses a burst. Yeah, and then when we use our elemental burst then, we do AoE electro damage using the Musuno Itachi. After this, she will use her sword in battle with her attacks restoring energy for her party members. The greater amount of Resolve consumed, the more powerful Musuno Itachi, and the sword attacks will be after it will be. So I'm guessing what we have to do is we give them the Eye of Stormy Judgment, and then we have them use their burst, and then we switch to the Raiden Shogun, have her use her burst. Is that what we're getting here? Let's try it out. So this is the Eye of Stormy Judgment,
Illusion shattered.
right? And then we go like this.
Let me weave you a verse. I'm going in.
Is that right?
Born to oblivion. Shine down.
If I got that accurately, please let me know. I could have been a little bit inaccurate with that. Because it said every time they use the burst when they're affected by the Eye of Stormy Judgment. It's like this.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Rain cutter. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Okay. Okay, I can definitely read it again to see if that's what I'm getting at here.
You're toast. I'm going in. Witness the power of Guva. Now you shall perish.
It seems that's it. It seems that's it. I might go to other trial stages, collect this, and just see if like that's exactly what like, cause you know me guys, I know like it's gonna be like, Calvin, how can you just read it, you know? But like you know me, like I will like see something and then like I always have to like double check. I always have to double check if that's what we're doing here. Maybe it's just me. I feel like it's loading a bit slower, but then again, it's like still loading so fast. Like but yeah. So we use the skill is the Baleful Omen, and it'll grant nearby party members the Eye of the Stormy Judgment. They'll perform coordinated attacks alongside them, and then when a party member is affected by the Eye of the Stormy Judgment, use their elemental bursts. They will accrue a resolve for the ancient Raiden Shogun's chakra desire. Yeah. So every time they do that, they get resolve, and then when she uses her elemental burst, she will use up all the resolve. Right. I don't know if we can like test it out in some way where we can like test out the damage it does on its own. So that's 3,000 and well, like it's 3,000 over and over again, right? Yeah. So let's try that again here. But this time we'll do this.
Let me lead
This.
you a verse. Everybody
This.
stand back. Illusion shattered.
And then this.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I can't tell. It seems like it's doing pretty freaking good damage. But we'll see. We'll try again here.
There is no escape.
So this is the Eye of the Stormy Judgment.
Ring cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork. Now you shall perish.
Like that seems like good. It seems like it is better damage once you use a burst, but again, I couldn't. Maybe just like using it closer to them. Maybe.
Shine down. Everybody
We'll see.
stand back. You're toast.
Like it's pretty sick if that is the
Witness the
case,
power of the
right?
Wa.
That is pretty sick if that is the case. I want to try it again just because like it is like is again. I think we have it, but I think it's also like this really cool feeling of doing this too is actually very fun.
Know my sword.
For me anyway. So if we do this again, that will give us like the start of our resolve here.
Thoma, get them.
But it seems like you don't get the bursts like right away when you're doing this though. It will level up, I'd say, right? Yeah, everyone's kind of ready now, apart from Shangling, but she will be ready. So if I go
There is no escape. Ring cutter.
like this,
I'm going in.
this, and then
Inazuma shines eternal.
like that. Like she's doing fantastic. Like it's almost like ripping these characters apart. Like it really is like ripping these enemies apart.
Everybody stand back. Let me weave you a verse. Now you shall perish.
Like, that's just fun. that's just crazy fun to an incredible degree. You know what I mean? Like it's more than you could ever hope for.
Illusion shattered. I'm going in. Ring cutter. Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah. Okay, so we can definitely do some other trial stages, and we have one more character, which is Kinich, which I think we know how to use Kinich pretty well at this point. But we're gonna get a Natlan trial here, I guess. Yes, when there are no enemies present, Kinich's elemental skill fires a grappling hook, and perform swings that can send Phlegis in midair to swing again. Yes, it's awesome. When there are enemies nearby, Kinich will use a hook to link to them and enter the Night Soul's Blessing state using normal attacks to switch to fire and loops, accumulating Night Soul points. Yes, we know how to do this as well. It's a pretty freaking awesome move. Kinich's elemental burst will summon a How and do AoE. But yeah, honestly, probably one of the Natlan characters I feel like is the... Oh, we actually have to do the trial. Probably one of the Natlan characters I feel like is like the easiest to understand almost instantly. Like it's like I'm probably I didn't understand it that instantly either. I had to like practice a bit. But you know what I mean? Like maybe easier than like. Am I even collecting orbs here? Like what's happening? Who knows? Like this is such a freaking good idea for a trial. And then going into a battle as well. Kinich is just an awesome character in general. Like legitimately so. Are you the enemy? Okay, let's go. And we have Kale as well. Another one of our top 10. I need to do a top 10, right? I need to do a top 10 favorite characters for sure.
Check this out. Supporting fire.
Just like we rehearsed.
For the Lord of the Night.
This is, I think if you're talking about like just fun moves to do, right? I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, like this is like, this is easily like one of like the top moves of just fun moves to do. I think like Varesa's up there as well in terms of like her combos, like that, like her combos are so fun for me to use. Like that's why I'm leveling up so fast as well. I think like Lanyan is another one who has like an absolutely like fantastic moveset. Vaughn, like I think from the second you use Vaughn is so fun. Xiao, like there's like some like that's another video we do. We do like top 10 favorite characters to play as, right? That'd be so fun. Awesome. Yeah, no, like we have that down. I think we have. It's one of the it's one of the few characters to probably have down like very quickly. Okay, I don't know why Lynette's not in the trial, but like it's okay. It's okay. So that is all the characters that are kind of like up on the banner here for now. We have still some stuff here, is there? Oh, because we didn't start this yet. Okay. Let's take this stuff as well. Yeah, I want to get back into logging every single day. I really do. Now in terms of this as well, like I'm fully aware that this is like the last time we had a Chronicle banner was this is how we got Tartagula. I'm 100% like fully aware that there's a chance we won't get this, right? Now we can buy one wish from the thing, right? We can buy one wish. We could buy one wish. 100% aware that like the chances are is we won't get this, right? I'm not thinking about like this, but like if we're gonna wish on something, it's definitely going to be the Yaimiko banner. You know? For sure. And like, you know, people might ask why Yaimiko, and that's totally fair because like, I feel like, you know, I always explain like why I want to pick a character. When you look at this list of characters, by the way, this is like one of the best like banners you could ask for. I think so anyway. I think it's a fantastic list of like Inazuma characters, right? It is an Inazuma list of characters, which is awesome. Especially with the Raiden Shogun being up for. Are they doing an Inazuma event or something? Maybe. But like, I think it's just like you guys probably know from the playthrough. I adore Yaimiko. She's like one of my favorite characters. Whenever she shows up, I get so freaking excited. And it's one of those things, situations as well, where like I have Kazuha, right? And we love all the other characters here too. Like obviously we don't know Chiori as well as we know some of the other characters. Or I think even like I would say we don't even know Ayato as well as we know like some other characters too, just because we haven't seen him as much. But I have like such a big admiration for like the Inazuma. Like Inazuma is like such an amazing place to me. But like Yaimiko, as you guys would know, out of this list, I think you guys would say this is like definitely one of my favorite characters. I would say one of my favorite characters in the entire game. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. My thoughts on this banner altogether, like I keep going into this menu here. Interesting that they're doing a repeat banner from a few months ago. I think it was when Natlan was just starting, right? Am I right in saying that? Because I remember like this banner showing up and not even knowing who Kinich was. I don't know where I was at the time. Where was I at the time? Was I in Fontaine? I probably was in Fontaine at the time, maybe. But maybe even like, it could have been Sumeru, I'm not sure. I think I was in Fontaine at that point, maybe. But I think the 4 stars are actually fantastic. I think that the Raiden Shogun is just such a powerful character. She's amazing. And Kinich as well is such a fun character. So I think it's also great for people that like really like Kinich and like want to like and maybe like reestablish like, you know, to reaffirm the love and even getting Kinich as a character. I think repeat banners aren't a bad thing, because what happens then is that you can get another chance at the character if you didn't get a chance at that character. If I had infinite wishes as well, you know, it's one of those things where like, oh, I wished for Kinich last time, I could wish for the Raiden Shogun this time. And we probably would be wishing on the Raiden Shogun with the few wishes we had, like we were saying, if it wasn't for, you know, my gal being on the banner as well. Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I have nothing against repeat banners, especially like if you've raised enough pity. Can you imagine if you're someone who's raised enough pity, didn't get the last character, but now you're like, oh my god, I love Kinich, I love the Raiden Shogun. This is such a good thing for them as well. It's interesting Lynette being on the banner, because I feel like she feels like the, in terms of like location, odd one out. But then again, I guess Kinich isn't from, you know, Inazuma either. But I still think it's pretty freaking cool. Yeah. And before I go, I was talking about the idea of like all the characters that like I have that I want to level up, and some characters I have aren't even like fully leveled. But like I have such like a strong list of characters. Like we have Aurora we just got as well. Like there's, and it's one of those things where like what's super difficult is like I have to like pick and choose. Like I want to, Lanyan, I want to level up like almost right now. You know what I mean? Her moveset is so fun. You know, there's like characters like the Luke that we got to use during the recent Archon quest. I'm like, okay, I really want to level the Luke. We have constellations on Mona, like 2 constellations on Mona, which is fantastic. We just got Navia as well, which means it's also going to lead us to probably leveling up other Geo characters possibly too. Like there's so many great characters that I would truly want to like make sure we're like leveling up a bit. And these are all the characters that are like in kind of the leveled zone, like they're not fully leveled, I guess. So every character past this point is the one that we still have to kind of like level up a bit more. But I think like I think I can do it. I think I can definitely do it if I start logging in as much as possible. Again, I'm gonna miss some days as well, but like I definitely do want to like try and do that as well. Fischl is still one of my most well-built characters. Oh, by the way, she had a birthday recently. Happy birthday, Fischl. But yeah, that's what we're doing now with the leveling up characters as well.
And the Prinzessin
I adore her so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Are we like further away from the camera? Is that just me? You know what's probably happening? And this is crazy. This is probably the right distance from the camera. Right? But I'm like I've been playing so much Honkai that I'm kind of like, wait, and I think Honkai's a bit closer to the camera, right? That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching it, and thank you so much for supporting me. On my Patreon, there are supporters who support me monetarily and keep the channel going in that way. I also appreciate you guys for, you know, like people come to you and say, I liked the video, I just liked the video, sorry I can only like the video and comment. And I'm like, man, that's amazing. I only silently watch. You're still watching. You know what I mean? That's awesome. That's great. Thank you so much. And it is really just like such a fun time for me when I get to play these games and do these banner videos. With that being said, I want to say thank you to my patrons at the highest tier. That being the Never Can Repay the Baby Gangsta tier on Patreon. And what you're seeing on the screen right now is actually the tier just below that, which is the $10 tier, which is still a lot of money. So thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to Tyfire 2, JB Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Yazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, SR Fiji, Leon, High Kasparian. I want to say thank you to Tyfire 2, JB Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Shakugan, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Kasparian, Jared Beanham, and at the highest tier of my YouTube members, Blasco. And I thank you all so much, and I'll see you all so soon. Let's do the thing.
One with nature.
That was smoother than it should have been. All thanks to Kazuha.